sons want sign from Dad in heaven. What happens at his grave has everyone in tears. Brothers Mylan and Mason, just 5 and 8 years old, snuggle next to each other in a blanket on a bright autumn day. But sadly, they are not out there to enjoy the beautiful weather. The boys are visiting their father's grave for the first time, and when Mom takes out her camera, something happens that she will hold in her memory for life. The boy's father, Alfred Fred Brazil, was just 37 when he lost his fight against cancer. It all happened quickly. Just 5 months after being diagnosed with rectal cancer, Alfred passed away. The whole family stepped up during his fight against cancer. The young boys understood how serious the situation was and were by their father's side constantly. At doctor's appointments. During the hardest times. Always with tough questions. The boys can sense their dad. Although the boys handled the situation well, Alfred and his wife Kate shielded their innocent sons from the grief as best they could for the short time the family had left together. We never once addressed it as a sad thing. We as a family lived and continued to live life to the fullest in every moment, Kate says. Despite the family's tough fight, Alfred's cancer was untreatable. On the car ride to the ceremony, Kate held back tears. Brothers Mylan and Mason longed to be able to talk to their dad again. They wanted to have a sign from him and to feel his presence. When they visited their father's grave, Mason talked about his swimming contest while little brother Mylan talked about his recent Halloween party. But something else happened. The 5-year-old said he could feel his dad. A loving moment. Just as the family was about to leave the graveyard, the 5-year-old said that he had one thing left to do. And then something wonderful happened. Mylan walked forward and gave the headstone a hug, to give his dad one last hug goodbye. Big brother Mason also has a strong connection to his dad. Mason remembers a lot about his dad, and he's been teaching his little brother things his dad taught him, Gates says. Losing a loved one is one of the worst feelings in the world, but we should never forget that they remain with us in